Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the signature ceremony of the Global Gateway Package between the European Commission and the Republic of South Africa. The package includes investments supporting the scaling up of renewables, critical raw materials, as well as digital connectivity and vaccine production. The package will be signed by the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, and His Excellency Cyril Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa. Before we start, the signatories will give some remarks. President, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much, President Ramaphosa. Dear Cyril, my friend, it's wonderful to see you again after New York at the UNGA, where we met the last time, now here in Brussels. And we have good news to share today. As you recall, in March, when we had our EU-South Africa summit in Cape Town, we announced 4.7 billion euros global gateway package with South Africa. It's mainly to boost connectivity, a strong emphasis on boosting local vaccine production, the biomanufacturing capabilities that are so important, and above all, most importantly, to produce clean energy. And back then, we made a strong call to invest in renewables in and with South Africa, because the logic is there is resources, natural resources in abundance. You have the skilled personnel, so it is a very interesting business case, and this transition is a gain of opportunity. Well, the call was heard. That's good, loud and clear. And I'm now delighted to announce that our member states have stepped up. They are bringing a massive contribution to the package, now with almost 12 billion euros. So we can take these 12 billion euros to our Just Energy Transition Partnership.
Today?
We need a little bit more time to implement it. We can support our ambition to become a global leader in clean energy. And there are already a lot of good projects on the ground going on. And I'm glad that we have today with us our business partners, without whom it would not be possible to make all this happen. So many thanks for the enormous valuable contribution. It needs our partner, it needs the European Commission, but most importantly, it needs the private sector, the business community, to come in with their knowledge and with their capabilities and their different view on the arena. I'm thinking, for example, of the Coega green ammonia project in the Nelson Mandela Bay. South Africa is on its way to become a global shipping hub, because it's just a green ammonia is becoming the clean maritime fuel of choice. And with this investment, this is an enormous opportunity. This is unfolding for South Africa here. This green ammonia story is just one of many success stories that we have. And now with the new investment, we have the means to write many more success stories. I have a second point, dear Cyril, that we have in common. South Africa is not only transforming itself, it is becoming a clean energy pioneer for the entire continent. And Global Citizen has started a campaign that is scaling up renewables in Africa, knowing that 600 million people in Africa have no access so far to electricity. And therefore, this campaign goes on for a year. It is culminating in Johannesburg at the G20. And we are working hand in hand to mobilize together investments under the Scaling Up Renewables in Africa campaign, together with Global Citizen. And today, I'm delighted to announce a new package from Team Europe as a pledge to this campaign. It's a package of 618 million euros. This will support projects of electrification, modernizing power grids, expanding the access to renewable energy. Now, scaling up renewables, our campaign is entering the final stretch. It's a few weeks till we have our final pledging event in the margin of the G20 summit in Johannesburg. And therefore, let's continue to make the business case for clean energy in Africa. The potential is immense. It can transform the daily lives of millions of Africans who still live without electricity. And this is one of the world's fastest growing markets. So Africa offers enormous opportunities for African and European companies alike. So we think this is a real win-win situation. It will make Africa stronger, it will make our partnership deeper, and it actually is good for our planet. So all eyes turn to Johannesburg.
Yes.
And with that, my dear friend, I hand over the floor to you.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you very much, Ursula. It's a real joy and pleasure to be in your wonderful offices. I've never been to the EU's offices here in Brussels, so I'm rather glad. And to be welcomed by your blue carpet, which looks lovely, is also a great joy. It's a great honor indeed and a privilege to have been invited to participate in the Global Gateway Forum. This initiative is truly outstanding, and I told Ursula that it is really innovative. And I said it has a fingerprints all over it, and I applaud you for a wonderful initiative indeed. It has been a particular pleasure to be here and to hear you speak. And South Africa and the EU continue to maintain a very, very dynamic and expanding bilateral relationship that is underpinned by mutual respect, cooperation, and always seeking to find solutions to problems. And we share a commitment to multilateralism, to human rights, and to UN reform, to global peace. And that in itself works very well also as we address issues of climate change and the climate action that needs to be embarked upon, and also how we focus on sustainable development. And what you're announcing here today speaks to how we can foster sustainable development. So the EU remains one of the most important foreign investors in South Africa, and together EU member states account for 41% of total foreign direct investment into South Africa. So you're an important partner, and we don't take your interest in South Africa for granted. Over 2,000 EU companies operate in South Africa, creating more than 500,000 direct and indirect jobs. And that is quite a phenomenal number. The South African European Summit in March agreed on pathways to further advance the economic ties between our two countries. And today we are seeing the realization of precisely this. It confirmed our commitment to deal with common challenges and to promote peace, development, and prosperity. Now, this innovative partnership focuses on priorities that we as South Africa have set for ourselves, for our own development. And we're rather pleased that we have a real partner in you, a partner that we find reliable, a partner that we find supportive for the efforts that we are making to bring about positive change in our country. And we are hopeful that this will support our efforts also to develop our continent as the next frontier on a number of developmental issues. We are therefore delighted by the announcement of a further investment package that will bring the total investment to 12 billion euros. Now, these investments will support our efforts to build the economy of the future for South Africa, and the investment package covers a number of areas that you spoke about: critical minerals, green hydrogen, renewable energy, as well as vaccine development. This will help to accelerate our country's ambitious transition to low-carbon economy and what we call a just energy transition. The investment package will also support the work that South Africa has embarked upon to develop, as you also correctly said, our rail, our roads, our port infrastructure, logistics, and the digital economy. So the package is really going to go into the direct economic activities in our country. We welcome the special focus on skills, on small business development, and also on research and development. This is vital for development for our people. The investment package that is being announced is announced against the backdrop of the great progress that we are making, as you correctly also acknowledged, in some of the key areas that should drive our economy. And so we are overcoming our energy supply constraints, which we have had for a number of years, through a massive investment in renewable energy generation. And as you say, we are a leading country with regard to renewable energy on our continent, and we are improving efficiencies in our ports and opening up freight rail lines also to private operators. So this is very transformational, and it is going to improve the output and operation of our economy. We are also undertaking a massive investment in infrastructure and also focusing on transforming also our regulations. And we applaud your leadership, Ursula, and also President Costa's leadership in giving form to this vision of this global gateway. We are grateful to the European Union for the strong support that the EU has given South Africa in our G20 presidency and our agenda of solidarity, equality, and sustainability. For the G20 to retain its relevance and value, it must address a number of issues, some of which are climate change, financing, sustainability, inequality, and the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. We are looking forward to welcoming you to Johannesburg, and we are also particularly pleased about the project that you launched, together with us on the Global Citizen, and we're very pleased that the pledges continue to increase, and I'm looking forward, when we are in Johannesburg, to have seen a greater increase in these pledges. So today is a day of good news, and when I entered her office, Ursula welcomed me with a broad smile and a wonderful warm hug, and today we seal it with 12 billion euros. And so thank you very much. My trip to come and visit you has been very fruitful. So I thank you.
Thank you. I think we are supposed to be here.
I invite now the signatories to sign on the board, indeed.
Voilà.
Thank you. And indeed, now I would like to call the CEOs for a group photo with the presidents. CEOs, you're welcome to join.
Wonderful. Nice and easy. So these are CEOs.
You know this.
Yes?
Okay.
Take the badge off. Doesn't look good in the pictures. Take the badge off. Wonderful. To buy the vaccine. This is the vaccines people.
Vaccines getting.
Yes.
So we
How
have
do we
to balance
stand?
it a bit.
Organize ourselves.
Okay, you stand that side, I stand this side, and the others, they flank us. Okay. Yeah, that's right. We should maybe.
Go a bit closer.
Yeah, a bit closer. You there? You there? Okay.
Please.
Are we all visible?
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'm going to ask President von der Leyen, President Ramaphosa, and the CEO of Global Citizens, Mr. Evans, to stay for a picture.
Of course. Good to see you.
How are you?
You're strong.
You are strong.
Yeah, no, you're doing very well. Thank you, sir. You're doing very well.
We do another one.
Yeah, with the sun in the middle.
You're in the middle?
Yeah. You're out. Ursula in the middle. As long as they'll catch the flags. Yeah.
Getting younger.
Thank you. This concludes the signing ceremony.